What kind of warrior never lost a battle, fought hundreds of engagements, and still died peacefully in his bed? A man so feared that enemies believed defeat followed wherever he rode. The Prophet Muhammad gave him a name no general in history ever earned: Saifullah, the drawn sword of God. This is the story of Khalid ibn al-Walid, the greatest battlefield commander of the early Islamic world. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why even his enemies respected him. Khalid was born into the Banu Makhzum, Mecca's elite warrior clan. From childhood he was trained not to pray, but to fight. Horsemanship, swordplay, battle tactics, war was his language. When Islam rose in Mecca, Khalid became one of its fiercest enemies, not out of hatred but loyalty to his tribe. And soon, he would prove just how dangerous he was. At Uhud, Khalid was still fighting against Muslims. He noticed something others missed. A small Muslim unit guarding the hill abandoned their post. Khalid didn't hesitate. He led a devastating cavalry strike from behind, turning near victory into chaos. It was one of the most brilliant tactical maneuvers in Arabian warfare. Ironically, this moment would later convince Khalid that Islam was unstoppable. Years later, Khalid stood before the Prophet Muhammad. The man who once tried to destroy Islam now pledged his sword to it. The Prophet looked at him and said, "Praise be to God who guided you." From that moment on, Khalid's genius would be used not to oppose history but to shape it. At the Battle of Mu'tah, Muslim commanders fell one by one. The army was surrounded. Defeat seemed inevitable. Khalid took command. Through perfectly timed rotations, feigned retreats, and controlled counterattacks, he saved the entire army. That night, the Prophet declared Khalid is the sword of Allah. No king, no emperor, no general in history has ever received such a title. From Arabia to Syria, Khalid unleashed military brilliance. Battle of Uhud, he crushed false prophets with relentless speed. Battle of Aqraba, against overwhelming odds, Khalid broke enemy lines personally, earning the nickname Breaker of Armies. The Desert March's greatest masterpiece, Khalid led an entire army across waterless desert, appearing behind enemy lines where no army should exist. Roman commanders were stunned. Battle of Yarmouk, facing the Byzantine Empire, the greatest superpower of its time. Khalid commanded mobile cavalry like a living weapon. When the dust settled, the Byzantines were defeated. History was changed forever. At the height of his power, Khalid was removed from command, not for failure, not for treason, but to prove one thing: victory comes from God, not from men. Khalid obeyed without rebellion. No civil war, no ambition, only loyalty. A true warrior, Khalid once said, "I have fought in so many battles, and not a single spot on my body is free from wounds." Yet he died, not on the battlefield, but in his bed, a fate he once called his greatest disappointment. Khalid ibn al-Walid was never defeated. Not once. He proved that discipline beats numbers, that strategy beats strength, and that true greatness obeys even when power is taken away. If you believe Khalid ibn al-Walid deserves to be remembered among the greatest generals in history, like this video, subscribe for more legendary warriors, comment, "Greatest general ever, yes or no," and tell us, which commander should we cover next?